Hello, in this video, the one that we've been asked for so many times in the comments, show us your bike rack. How does your bike rack work? This is how the bike rack works. Okay, so this is the bike rack. It's by a company called Memo or Memo, I don't know. I will put all the links in the description to their website and stuff. This isn't a paid promotion in any way, shape or form. This bike rack was on the van when we bought it, but it's exactly the style that we were going to buy should we had to have bought one. So we'll quickly show you the full ins and outs of how it works. So to open it, there was originally a spring clip on there, but I've replaced it with a padlock just to stop people, if we weren't by the van, messing about with it on site or something. You never know. So once the padlock's out, that just comes out like that, and then this swings out so you can get access to your doors. Now what you've got to watch on our drive anyway, this will normally lock open. That locks and then you unlatch it, but I can't get it far enough open because the van's too far back and my light's going to hit that. So I don't need to worry about that at the minute because I don't need to lock it open. This is just to show you it's swinging. So with it swung out, you can see that you can now get access to the boot. It's a good security device as well, obviously, because it would stop people getting in the back. However, the downside would be that you lose an emergency exit, really, because you've now only got one exit, which is your sliding door or your cab doors, but they're all at the front. And then when you pull it back, you can see this plate here with a rubber pad on. That just lets it sit and take the weight so it doesn't rattle about. So we'll just put the pin back in and then we'll show you this drop down. Right, so underneath you can see it mounts sort of like a tow bar. What I'll do, I'll insert some pictures over the top showing how it bolts on. Again, another downside with this is once you've got one of these on, you can't have a tow bar on because it uses the old bumper mountings and also, you know, where the tow bar would fit really. It is totally removable as well if you wanted to take it off for ferries or stuff like that, or you didn't want it on for a while. We've just left it on because it doesn't really impede for us. It fits on the drive as it is, so we're quite happy with leaving it on. But yeah, I'll stick some pictures on. There's basically just 4 wing nuts that allow you to slide it out, but it is 45 kgs, so it's quite a bit of a manhandle to get it off. Right, so to drop the carrier down, there's a spring clip each side. You just pull that out like that, it swivels and you pull that pin out. Same the other side, pull that out, pull that down like that. That then allows that to drop, and you then use the same clips to put it back in, lock it down like that, lock it down like that. So that's in its down position, but now your trailer board is facing the floor, and then trailer board spins round. Right, so once you've flipped your trailer board down, you've got to put these knurled nuts back in and just hold it in that position. It is a bit fiddly. I can't see the thread, to be honest. There we go, we're on. There you go. Okay, so that's it in the down position. You can obviously see this is a 2-bike version. We'll adjust this when we put the bikes on, and then they're the stabilizers to hold the crossbars. So a good feature with this bike rack, loosening these off allows you to adjust this for the length of the bike. On the one we had on the old van, we couldn't do that, and it was quite difficult because my bike's quite long and it did overhang. And then you've got your normal ratchet fastenings for around the tyres. let's get a bike on there. Right, so basically you can see the short one goes there and just grabs the frame. These, as we've said, slide, but what it's doing, it's allowing the tyre to actually sit in the frame and just use this as a chock, which I think is a lot better considering my bike's so long. So that just ratchets down, and then we'll tighten that up first. They just hold that. I'm not going to show you all of them. We'll put this back bike on and then we'll show you when we're done with Heather's bike. Right, so to put the back one on, we've obviously got the handlebars opposed just so that they're closer together. This longer one then will go down around this frame and just feed in like that. That then locks that and then allows us to strap these ones the same as we did with the other one. I've already adjusted these out to where they want to be, and that just locks them down like that. You can perhaps see the ratchet better this side. That locks that like that. So they're locked on now, but what we do is we put a chain and a padlock around them just for added safety, because this bike rack hasn't got a locking mechanism on it. Now the one we had on the old van, they had a twist lock on them. You could put a key in and lock these so nobody could remove them. I'm just locking these off now that I've got them in the position I want them to be in. We'll get a padlock on. So that's it, secure enough. If they want it now, they're going to have it, aren't they? So yeah, they're locked together. Now we've just got to put the cover on. We get asked about the cover as well a lot. That's the make. We got it off Amazon, and again, we'll stick the links in the comments. And that's it all covered up. You can see what we do in these holes here. We put some bungees through them, through the wheels, just to stop this flapping about. It has got elastic to pull it tight, but we just do that to stop it impeding on the lights on the trailer board more than anything. Although you can just about see the lights, it's always best to have it fully covered. The one thing we're noticing about this straight away is on the old bike rack, the handlebars was really close to the door, and I had to really pull the bikes over to stop them rubbing this, and we couldn't get this window open. Now at least we're going to be able to open these windows, purely for our own knowledge really. But a 6.36 metre van with the bike rack on the back now comes in at a whopping 7.2 metres. Well, that's it then. Hopefully that's helped everybody who was interested in the bike rack and the bike covers. We're ready now for a summer of boring vlogs riding along old railway lines that nobody watches. Thanks for joining us. Catch you on another video.
Bye bye.